Hey guys, welcome back to Sex with S. My name is Lani M and I am the sex conversationalist. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you. And thank you so much for coming back and tuning in. If you are new, please look around your screen. I'm pretty sure there's a red subscribe button somewhere there. Tap on it, join us, and let's chat about sex, baby. So in today's video, I am doing a part 1 of types of contraceptives. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's just get into it. So the first contraceptive I am going to be discussing is the implant. It looks like it's like a stick, like a matchstick, like a matchstick. And basically it carries the hormone that helps in terms of preventing a pregnancy. And they put it in like somewhere here, so it is like surgically implanted, so like under your inner upper arm, that's where like they put the implant. And what this implant does basically is release a hormone called progestin daily into your system. What this hormone does is that it keeps the ovaries from releasing eggs, and also it thickens like your cervical mucus. It thickens your cervical mucus, and when that mucus is thick, it's hard for sperm to like move around and actually fertilize an egg. So that's how it actually like prevents pregnancy. You can remove it whenever you want. I think the time period that you can keep it is like between 3 to 5 years. So I think that's pretty long. Anyway, I think firstly, in my opinion, I don't think I can ever be comfortable with like even 3 months of knowing that my ovaries haven't been releasing eggs, like, and that's like the natural cycle of things. Your ovaries are supposed to do that when they're just supposed to, like, it's a process. It's cyclical. It keeps happening on a monthly basis. And if I don't think I can sit comfortably knowing that like somehow I'm prohibiting that from happening, let alone for that long. But I guess at the same time, I don't want an unplanned baby, so I think people should really weigh their options. Let's get into the pros and cons of this implant. The pro is that apparently it's 99.95% effective or efficient. I actually never know what word to use here, efficient or effective. Anyway, the other pro is that it's a long-acting reversible contraceptive. So reversible means you can remove it, you can change the state in which it puts your body in. Another pro is that for some women, the implant may reduce heavy and painful periods. Wouldn't I just love that? The last pro is that it doesn't interrupt sex, I guess. The cons are firstly that it needs like a healthcare professional to actually insert it and remove it. It should be done by a professional. Another one is that it may like when you start using it, like in the initial stages, it may change like your bleeding pattern, your menstrual cycle pattern. It says change. I don't know what change means. Like, I wonder actually, when they say change, does it mean restructure when it happens, or have a lighter period, or never get a period? I'm not sure what that means, but I guess it's clear that a change will happen, or a change may happen. It may also cause abdominal pains or like breast soreness, and weight gain. And weight gain. And lastly, it just doesn't protect against STIs and STDs. Honestly, as myself, Selwane Mokgomo, I can understand why must you go through all this shit just because you don't want to be pregnant? Like, I don't get it. I guess abstinence is the key. The second form of contraceptive I want to discuss is the male condom. This is Mr. Popular. We all know, well, majority of people know what condoms are. They are a barrier method of contraceptive. So condoms are like, I don't know. They're basically like a rubber or an elastic built to cover up the penis so that whatever liquids, specifically sperm, doesn't get into the vagina or get into the hun. So when you get a condom, it's like in a flat plastic, like it's not a plastic foil. Yeah, it's in a flat what do you call it? In flat packaging. So when you take it out, it's already like it's rolled. Like, you know, if I were to roll the sleeve, that's how much roll the condom is. It's flat. So how you put it in is that you have to unravel it onto a already erect penis. As I was reading about this, I just realized that like every time a guy puts on a condom, I'm always just like, it's not that deep, it's not that hectic, just put it on, you know. Or also, I don't understand why we're waiting so long to put it on. I've never thought of it, I've never like, but now as I'm reading, I'm just like, yo, Kanti, there's a whole like step-by-step thing to doing this. Not to say that it's tedious or to say that it's a lot of work, it's not. I just didn't think that it's that specific. Anyway, so you just unravel it onto the erect penis. And when you're done, you have to take it out before the penis gets soft. So as soon as you've ejaculated, you have to hold it against the base of the penis and then remove it before the penis gets soft. I think men know why they have to remove it before the penis gets soft. I actually don't know why. Why do you have to take it out quickly? Like, why do you have to take it out before it gets soft? What will happen if you just keep it on and then... Is it just disgusting? Is that it? Just comment down below because I honestly wonder. Another thing that I haven't mentioned about condoms is that like condoms are varied. Like they're varied. There's like different kinds of sizes, different kinds of textures, like for different kinds of sensitivities, different kinds of like moisture that they have. There's oil-based, there's different kinds of feels. Some are studded. Like condoms are just varied, and I think that's just awesome. I just like that for them because then like as much as we understand that condoms interrupt sex, we can see that there's like an effort to make the interruption or the inconvenience or the discomfort as minimal as possible, mainly because it's so important to use this stuff or to actually prevent from diseases and STIs or even unplanned pregnancies, you know. So I think it's nice that like companies are trying to actually make it comfortable and make it work, as some people struggle with these things. I like that. The pros and cons. Let's get into the pros first. Firstly, the first pro is that it's a hormone free form of contraceptive. I think that's so tricky. Like if we're saying that in a barrier method type of contraceptive, that the benefit of that type of contraceptive is that it's hormone free, then all the like most of the other contraceptives that are hormone based, like, is it okay that they exist, you know? I guess it's fine because the hormones are in those forms of contraceptives, they're administered at okay doses. But I'm just like, if the contraceptive doesn't consist of hormones and that's a good thing, then how are the hormone based contraceptives a good thing just as a concept, you know? Anyway, Y'all can engage me on that if you want. Another pro is that it actually protects against STDs and STIs. You can use it while you're breastfeeding. It's not something you're ingesting, so it won't like mess you up internally, or actually like not even mess you up, it just won't do anything to you internally. A condom, which is awesome. The cons are firstly that it interrupts sex. For some people it's uncomfortable. I've had an experience where this thing was like just burning me, and I've just realized when I was like doing this research that it matters. Like you need to the the specifications of a condom matter, like the feel, the size, those things matter if you don't want the thing to be uncomfortable or to make to make your sex unpleasant. You need to consider those things. What else? Like they were saying that if you're a person who uses lube, you need to make sure that the lube you're using and the condom you're using don't clash, because sometimes you find water-based lube and your condom is literally oily. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. The condom is gonna tear. So that's another con, is that they may tear the condoms for various reasons, really. Another con to condoms is that they may lead to like allergic reactions or like just some form of discomfort. Yeah, that's why I think they are varied, and that's why I was saying that I like that they're varied, because we just react differently to these things, and it's nice that there's an effort being made to alter how it feels, so you can find the feel that works for you, you know. I like that. I wonder if something like that is possible with like with hormonal based contraceptives. Like I wonder if the implant itself, they can vary it to make sure that it doesn't make me sick. I wish that stuff existed, but I think for them to exist, then more chemicals would have to be put into them, and I don't think that's a good idea. Anyway, the last form of contraceptive I want to discuss today on this video is the emergency contraceptive, the morning after pill. There's two types of morning after pills. There's one that contains LNG and the other one contains UPA. So the morning after pill is kind of the same hormone you'd find in an oral daily contraceptive is the same hormone you find in the morning after pill, except as it's a higher dose, you know. That's the only difference. It's an emergency contraceptive, so you take it, it's a lifesaver, it's a rescue, it comes to your rescue. So you take it if your form of contraceptive has failed you, or if you had unplanned unprotected sex, you know. Yeah, you just can rush to that. It's less effective the later you take it. I think you have 72 hours. So in the first 24 hours, that's the most effective it is, and then in the last 49 to 72, it's the least effective. It's I think it's like 58% effective. That's really low. That's really low. So if you do take it, please try to like I guess do it as soon as possible. The hormone that is in the morning after pill, it basically delays the ovaries from releasing eggs. It also alters like the lining in your womb, and that is how it prevents pregnancy from happening. Now let's get into the pros and cons of the morning after pill. The first con is that the pill contains a very high dose of hormones. Like, I don't get it. If infusing hormones into people's bodies is wrong, why do we have hormone-based contraceptives? Like, why, if it's a bad thing for people, why does it exist? Like, can't we only provide the safe types of contraceptives, you know? But that's just me. Another con to the morning after pill is that regular use may interrupt like your natural menstrual cycle. This is interesting because now it interrupted my cycle the first time I used it, so I don't know why. All I'm saying is I'm side-eyeing this a bit because I didn't have to use the morning after pill regularly for my period to be interrupted. The first time I used it, my period was interrupted. Another con is that this morning after pill may cause nausea, it may cause vomiting, dizziness, fatigue, tiredness, abdominal pains, and like menstrual pains. Kumgo kaloku lo, like hi guys, well, no. Shh. Can your mental health be okay when you're going through all those things? It's just a lot. And lastly, it doesn't protect against STDs and STIs. We know this. If it's not a barrier method of contraceptive, it won't protect you at all against STDs and STIs. The pro here, sorry. Guys, I read about these things and like I'm honestly just disappointed. Like I really just think contraceptives are a ball of disappointment. Anyway, the pro is that it can prevent pregnancy when a contraceptive has failed you, or if you've had unprotected sex. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not, please subscribe to my damn channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.